Would you get a computer chip implanted in your brain?
Science fiction paints a grim picture of brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs.
Super soldiers. Mind control.
Best case scenario, maybe you can download a new skill, like a software update.
I know Kung Fu.
But in reality, BCI implants are already changing people's lives and offering new hope for the future of human potential.
Let's plug in.
The BCI industry is growing rapidly, spanning sectors from health and wellness to entertainment and home security. But we're focusing on just one part: invasive medical-grade BCIs. Unlike wearable or consumer-grade devices, these are surgically implanted to work directly with brain activity.
So how does a BCI implant actually work? Think of it like this. Your brain speaks a language made up of electrical and chemical signals. The implant is a tiny computer in your brain that listens to the electrical patterns. It records those signals, cleans them up, and filters out the noise. Then it sends that data wirelessly to another computer, which translates it into words or actions the outside world can understand. And that's how the spark of neural intention becomes the click of a mouse or the flex of a prosthetic finger.
And when you can successfully connect with the human brain, you can do a lot. Right now, neural implants are spearheading breakthroughs in treating hearing and vision loss and making huge improvements in controlling prosthetic limbs. For people with motor neuron diseases or spinal cord injuries, implants like Neuralink allow them to use text-to-speech, operate wheelchairs, and even edit videos, all using only their thoughts.
Another type of brain implant is called deep brain stimulation, or DBS. Like a pacemaker for the brain, it sends targeted electrical signals to specific areas to regulate abnormal activity in conditions like Parkinson's, epilepsy, and depression.
When you add it all up, these conditions impact billions of people worldwide, and BCIs are opening up a new frontier in how we treat and manage them. But there's another reason billions of dollars are being invested. If we live long enough, every single one of us will experience some form of neurodegenerative decline. BCIs aren't just futuristic. They're a response to a universal human problem. They're about extending not just how long we live, but how well we live.
But technologies like this don't come from a single lab or single company. They're built by an entire ecosystem of stakeholders. Private companies like Neuralink, Synchron, and Blackrock Neurotech are building and testing different types of implants.
Like here in Arizona, where Bradford Smith became the third patient in the world to receive a Neuralink implant, and the first with ALS. The implant is a game changer for communication and autonomy. It even lets him play Mario Kart with his kids. Here's Bradford Smith demonstrating how he uses a computer.
No physical movement needed. It's pure intention. Watch this. In my mind, I'm imagining pushing my hand forward and the cursor glides up. Left thought, it slides left.
Development of BCI technologies is driven by powerful market forces: an aging population, rising rates of neurological disease, and demand for treatments that restore independence and quality of life. Right now, BCI implants are still really expensive, but the goal is to make them as affordable and widely available as something like laser eye surgery.
Then there are universities and research hospitals where much of the foundational science happens. Because underpinning all these headline-grabbing breakthroughs are decades of trial and discovery in labs around the world. Neuroscience research programs, like BrainGate, led in part by Brown University, showed that people with spinal cord injuries could use implanted electrodes to control computer cursors and even robotic arms. Material science researchers helped develop electrodes small and flexible enough to safely interact with brain tissue. And robotics and medical researchers tested highly precise robotic surgery and endovascular implants that can be delivered through blood vessels, much less risky than brain surgery. Add in advances in generative artificial intelligence, which is essential for decoding complex brain signals in real time.
And I expect that pace of discovery will accelerate, not only because of advances in medical devices, but also because of advances on the software side. Our computational power and our ability to use tools like machine learning and artificial intelligence to understand the neural dynamics that are driving these complex neurobehavioral conditions.
There's also a major role for the government. In the US, agencies like the NIH and the Brain Initiative support research through grant funding. BCI implants are regulated by the FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health. They're classified as Class 3 devices, the highest risk category.
And you can see why. Brain surgery is dangerous, and devices need to be safe and effective. The tech industry likes to move fast and break things, but you can't do a quick tune-up on a brain implant like you can a smartphone.
Another potential issue is data privacy. BCIs generate and store large amounts of neural data.
If you think getting your password stolen is bad, imagine hackers getting access to your brain signals.
While there's currently no comprehensive federal law covering neural data, several US states have already passed legislation to protect it. More states are considering similar rules.
As BCI implants continue to develop, they offer incredible opportunities to treat debilitating conditions that impact people around the world and their coworkers, friends, and loved ones.
People like me. I helped care for my dad after he was diagnosed with ALS, and I saw what it means to lose the ability to move, to speak, and to connect. Technologies like this didn't exist then. But today, they offer people like my dad the chance to make their voices heard. And that's a powerful thing.
Brain-computer interfaces aren't about turning humans into machines, they're about restoring connection and unlocking human potential. But the future of these technologies won't be shaped by innovation alone.
It will be shaped by choices made by policymakers, advocacy groups, nonprofits, and you and me. Choices about what we value and what we'll risk.
So what do you think? Would you get a computer chip implanted in your brain?
Would you get a computer chip in your brain?
Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for watching.